Hey guys, it's GameFace and welcome back to episode 11 of my Leicester City career mode. Now today we've got two very tough games to play. We've got a game against Liverpool first of all, which is an away match, and then we've got a game against Man City at home. So by the end of this episode we're hoping to have got 6 points from those games. Obviously they're very tough matches, so that might not be the case. But as you can see, we are very close to third place, and then after Watford, the gap between sort of Watford and Everton and then Chelsea is obviously a little bit bigger than the gaps between the other 4 teams or 5 teams. And yeah, it is looking very close for those places. Obviously the top 2 seem to be pulling away a little bit, but we are doing okay at the moment, and hopefully we can move up to maybe 3rd or 4th in this episode. But before we get into the episode, if we could go hit 20 likes on the video, it'd be really appreciated. Also, don't forget to go subscribe as well if you haven't already. And yeah, let's get on with this Liverpool game. That's the team I'm going to go with. For those of you who don't know, I'm now England manager, and I've been selecting my England squad off camera for the friendlies. But the friendlies are in like March or something, and we're only in December at the moment. So we are going to have a bit of a wait until we can play with England properly, but then obviously we've got the Euros in the summer. Should be good, and for those who don't know, England yesterday beat Germany as well in real life, so great news for us. And yeah, let's move on to the Liverpool game. Let's focus on this match now, and we've got that team which I'm going to be playing with. Jamie Vardy starts up front, and yeah, let's get on with things. We are at Anfield for this game, and Liverpool are the lowest scoring team in the league, and I think they're 18th as well in terms of the table. So yeah, they are not doing too well this season by the looks of it, and I've got Daniel Sturridge up front, who I've selected for the England team at the moment anyway, and yeah, he will probably have a couple of chances today, but if they're being the lowest scoring team, then maybe they won't have as many chances as I would have thought, but I'll have to wait and see. Drinkwater looking for Vardy running through. Can he pull it back for Okazaki? That's a poor pass in the end. Liverpool have started off really well. They've signed Sissoko by the looks of it, so he's starting on the right-hand side. But yeah, they have had 1 or 2 chances so far. Nothing major though. Vardy going to try and outpace Lovren. He's done very well to get past him. Still going Jamie Vardy. Can he score? Yes, he has. 1-0, 18th minute. That's going to be the way we're going to have to play, I think, against Liverpool. Have kept hold of the ball brilliantly. Probably at about 60-70% possession so far. But we've broken away from, I think it was one of their mistakes. And have managed to use Jamie Vardy's pace in order to get past the defence. And it's brilliantly slotted past Bogdan. And we're winning the game 1-0. I'm assuming that's Bogdan anyway. It might be their new signing that they've made. I'm not really too sure. No way has that just happened. How has that beaten Schmeichel? How has that gone in? 1-1 somehow. It gets played out wide, I think, eventually here. Lucas plays out wide. A chip straight in. I don't know how we've not won the header for starters against Henderson. I don't know how he's gone over Schmeichel's head. How has he managed that? I mean, as soon as you see the ball and you see that it's going to go over you, you move backwards. He just stands still. And then by the time he gets to him, he can't move backwards in time. So, not lost the game. We've conceded a goal, 1-1. And yeah, we definitely need to change something around. I think at half-time, dominated the midfield quite easily. And that's awful from Schmeichel. And that's it for the first half. Still drawing the game 1-1 somehow. We should really be in the lead. I know we've probably not deserved it, but we definitely didn't deserve to concede that goal in the way that we did. So we're going to bring in Armati just for a bit more strength in the midfield. We really have lacked anything in there. We're going to move Okazaki a little bit further back as well, because we really have just being completely dominated in the midfield. So I might have to change it round a little bit further if that doesn't work by taking Okazaki off and bringing on another midfielder. But for now, that's the change I'm going to make. No way. Schmeichel needs to be subbed. He really does. He's had an awful game. How this can be possible from this angle is ridiculous. 2-1. At his front post. Oh my days, we need to change something around. Okay, this is what we've gone with. We've changed around the keeper. We've taken off Schmeichel. He's had an awful game. Brought on Traore as well. And we have taken off Okazaki as part of that. Hopefully that's going to work. We need to get Traore in the box, really, don't we? Go into the box for crosses. And yeah, try and get Jamie Vardy playing in behind the defence. Let's hope that's enough to try and get us the win. I've not been able to get the ball out wide whatsoever. There's 5 minutes left and it looks like we're going to lose this game, to be totally honest. We've got nothing else that we can possibly do. Can't win back the ball quick enough from them. We've got to wait until they kick it out like that, which is every 20 minutes basically. So yeah, we've got no chance of winning this game or getting anything from this game, never mind a win. And that is it, we've lost the game 2-1. Ridiculous result. Traore is absolutely useless unless you can get the ball out wide for crosses, which we couldn't. So we've lost the game 2-1 there, and yeah, we just need to beat Man City now, basically. Not going to be easy. But I might have to change a couple of things around because some of the players weren't performing very well at all in that game. First of all, though, we do have some play drills to do. Let's see whether we can get anybody going up before this big Man City game. And that's Ezekiel going up there to 77 overall. We've got a couple of other players getting closer to going up in attributes. But yeah, very good news for us that we've got our striker going up. He might actually be able to play some part in this game. Okay, this is the team that I'm going to be playing with. I've made quite a lot of changes here. Dragowski starts in goal. Wes Morgan at centre-back alongside Shawcross, Schlupp on the left, Delat on the right, Dyer on the right mid, and we've also got Camarasa at centre-mid alongside Drinkwater, Albright on the left, Okazaki just in behind Ezekiel. Let's go on with this game now, hopefully beat Man City. It is in a home game, so it might be that we should really be able to win this, but we'll have to wait and see. 9th in the league currently as well, just realised. It's not good. Here we go, it's going to be a tough game this one. We've changed on the team obviously quite a lot. Man City is starting Nacho by the looks of it. They've also got somebody else up front and I can't quite make out who it is. But it looks like there might be a new signing. Kolarov starts as well, Sterling. So it looks like a tough team. It's a Aubameyang that they've got on the side. Wow, that is going to be a very tough one for us. Already dealt with actually quite well by Dragowski. Ezekiel's won it back here. Going to look to have a shot. Oof, nearly beats Caballero at his near post. Decent strike actually from him. And we've got our Albrighton to take a corner. Okazaki's in there. And De Bruyne just about beats him to it. Ezekiel's running through. He must be faster than the other players around him. And can't get to on to the end of that one. Probably should have done a lot better in that situation there. That is it for the first half. We are still drawing the game 0-0. Probably deserve to be 1, maybe 2-0 up in this match. They've not had too many chances themselves. We're going to keep it exactly the same, because I think we probably should get one very shortly. They've taken off Iheanacho, brought on Bonnie. That's an interesting change. Oh, it's gone through to Okazaki somehow. Can we just put it across the goal to Drinkwater? We have done 1-0. Don't know how that's fallen for Okazaki, but it has, and we've capitalised, and we've got the goal. About time as well. We definitely deserved it. I don't really know what's happened. Has someone headed it to Okazaki? Can't really tell. Oh no, it's just deflected over Vincent Kompany, I think. And just pass it across the goal. Easy tap in. 1-0. Okay, we're going to make some changes now. Some of the players getting quite tired that have played not so long ago. I think 2 days ago. We're going to bring on Amati as we usually do. Also, Damari Gray is going to come on the left-hand side. And they're going to take off Mark Albrighton, who hasn't been that good, to be honest. He's probably been the worst player on the pitch. Not seen too much of him. And let's keep the rest of the team the same. No way. Why do they always do that? Always seem to get a goal from nothing when they don't deserve it. So frustrating. Drakowski's had a really good game in goal for us. And he punched that one away well. Collapsed a little bit dramatically. And they scored. Yeah, disappointing one. Morgan probably should have done more to get in front of that. Now we just have to try and find a late goal. I don't know how they've got a goal as well. Really been awful, to be honest, Man City. Not done anything to worry us whatsoever. And that is it. We've drawn the game 1-1. Another game that feels like a loss, to be honest. But that's the way World Class is. I say it every single episode now, since we changed it to World Class. That's what happens. When you play on this difficulty, you get games where you don't get everything you deserve from it. I know that obviously we've had a lot of possession there, but we definitely deserved it based on the chances that we had. And we're just not taking them. We should have had 6 points from those 2 games. We've got 1 point from those 2 games, but we should have had 6 quite comfortably, to be honest. But that's just the way it is, sadly. And I think we're going to have to improve the team in January, because some of the players haven't been good enough recently. And at least we are getting into January now. I'm going to actually ask for some more money before we end this episode, in the hope that we can try and get in a couple of players that are going to improve us, because they've not been good enough in this first part of the season. And to make it worse, Albrighton is out for 5 weeks. Dislocated shoulder. And I've got a monthly scouting update to have a look at. Could any of these players be someone to save our season? Not that guy, definitely, but Jerome doesn't look too bad. We might sign him up, and same with this other guy as well. We've got decent potential, and we'll sign him up. In fact, we don't even have enough money, I think. Or was that the That might actually be our squad's too big. Our youth academy is, yeah, probably a bit too big, to be honest. So we are going to have to get rid of a couple of players. I'll be back in a second once I've done that. Okay, I've got rid of quite a few players there, so we are going to bring in those last 2 players in the hope that they can do something. Now is the time, I believe, to ask for some more money if we can. Request funds. I'm going to ask for about 12 million. I don't expect them to give us that, but we are just going to go ahead with it and see what they say to 12 million. Hopefully we can get somewhere near that amount. I'd take 10 to be honest, but I can't see them giving us anywhere near it. Let's have a look. 8 million they've given us. That's not too bad. We'll take it. And we've got a transfer offer in here for one of our strikers. We'll just send him out on loan straight away. So then, that is it for this episode. If you could start leaving your suggestions in the comments, that'd be really appreciated. And hopefully we can get some better players because we haven't been good enough. Let me know who you think I should try and get in and who you think I should replace anyway. Schmeichel, I think, is the player that I'm after to try and replace. I don't know whether it's too soon to maybe start Drakowski in every game, but he's certainly so much better than Schmeichel in that last game. Even though you could argue it was an error for that last goal. But anyway, let me know in the comments what you think about the players I should be trying to sign and who I should be replacing. And yeah, that's it for this episode. If we could go hit 20 likes on this episode, I really appreciate it. Also, don't forget to go subscribe as well. It'll be absolutely fantastic. And yes, that is it. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.